That was the easiest border crossing by land ever, I think. However, right at the end here, everything went wrong. That was the morning coffee done. It was even for free. Let's find our way to Malaysia. First of all, I exchanged the rest of the money I got from here to the Malaysian one. There is a place right over here with a whole bunch of exchange stores. Let's go and find one. This coffee place is really, really nice, super friendly staff. And today, I guess because they could see I was leaving, they were like, oh, the coffee is on us today. This is amazing. That's one of the nice things. If you're staying somewhere, go to the same place every morning, and then all of a sudden you get free coffee. Very, very nice. I went by this shopping mall yesterday because I saw on Google a place with amazing ratings. Apparently the place was that good that it's not there anymore. I was just looking yesterday so I could find it quickly today because I was walking past anyway. So what the plan is, I Googled the translation. I Googled the exchange rate. And then I will ask them, I have this much Singaporean, how much will I be able to get? And then if the number matches kind of, we're gonna say yes. And if it's way off, we're gonna say no. There was an exchange place right at the entrance that had a line. And I guess a line normally is a great thing. Everybody in here, the staff looks to be very bored. So I guess we'll just go to the one outside. I got the money exchanged and it was higher than the Google one. It happened to me a few times. I have no clue how these people make money at all. Like my reference is always the Google one, then I kind of know the range, but it's just so funny when like the exchange rate is better than the Google one. I don't get it. I can't remember if I told you at the coffee place, but my phone is out of data. It ran out yesterday and I was like, I could buy more, but we're going to Malaysia tomorrow and it doesn't make sense because I need to buy a new SIM card there for the whole month we're there. So we're gonna go find our way across the border and then find a place to buy a SIM card without any data on the phone, which means I can't look anything up at all. I have offline maps though, so we should be able to find our way around at least, but I can't really look anything up. So what I've done is, so the journey from here to Malaysia is first the metro, and then there's supposed to be a lot of buses going over the border all the time. So I screenshotted the journey from yesterday, and I guess the time scale is kind of the same all the time because it's not the time that I screenshotted. So let's cross our fingers and hope that everything's gonna go great on this journey to Malaysia. First of all, let's get into the metro, find the bus, and then so on. And I hope you will be able to pay with a Visa card in the bus also, like you do in the metro, which is a super nice feature. You don't need to buy any extra card or anything. You just use the Visa card or MasterCard if you have that, and then beep, you go straight through it. Okay. And I don't know why I'm sweating so much today. I walked around during the day yesterday, wasn't sweating at all. In the evening, sweating a tiny bit. And now I'm completely dripping, but I also carry all of my stuff around. Maybe that's why. I don't think it's hotter today than it was yesterday. The metro is right here. Oh, I just had a snack. The metro is right here. Let's go. Made it to the bus stop. I just had a sandwich, so I'm fueled up. Bus number 170 is the one from here. I think bus 160X will also take you over the border. However, they're not here. 170 is the one we're gonna take. When I was having the sandwich, the bus came and it's supposed to be every 17 minutes. So within 10 minutes, it should be here. Okay, fingers crossed that everything goes well with this border crossing. I don't know how much I will be able to film, you know, cameras, border crossing, not the best combo. unless the camera is turned off, of course. Unless you're in Vietnam, where you can't even have a camera without a battery in close to you. There is actually a screen here, so it says 6 minutes. Perfect. So there's this one here, and then border, get out of the bus, I guess, and then in the bus again, and then there. And then we're supposed to be in Malaysia. That was the easiest border crossing by land ever, I think. However, right at the end here, everything went wrong. Okay, border crossing, super easy, everything digital, didn't talk to anybody, scanned the bags out. It took less than 2 minutes to get through the border, like both stations and then the bus over the bridge. And when we arrived in Malaysia, I had to take a bus that was supposed to take me just around the corner almost, where I could buy the SIM card, and we were relatively close to where I'm staying. And it took me so far away. And it took me like 3 times the distance away from where I was supposed to be. So now we are at, I guess, some kind of main terminal bus station. And we are offline. See, that's annoying. Especially when everything was going so smoothly over the border. It's like right at the end here. Okay, I hope my offline map here will be able to find a place nearby to sell that SIM I want. The offline map is showing me like places that will sell the SIM that I want. But everything is like far away. Just have to figure out what to do. It says 1 hour walk. And it's not that bad. I just have the suitcase and I'm not quite sure about the conditions of walking here. I guess we'll figure that out if we decide to walk. I think I'm just gonna go in and check if there's a toilet or that by any chance would be like the mobile carrier that I want. Oh, sweaty. And then I think we're just gonna start walking, and then like 1 hour walk is not that bad. Like normally I walk for hours around anyway, so like alternative is we take the same bus back to the border and then figure it out from there. It's just so funny when everything was so easy with the border crossing and then and then trouble now. Yeah, I will quickly walk around in here and then see what I can find. And then see if we're gonna walk or what. Like this is traveling, and what I said before, it would be nice to do it with always offline one time in a country at least where you're comfortable of doing it, like Thailand or Laos or something like that. Maybe I have to buy a snack and a water or something. Okay, see you in a bit. We are still at the station. I went to McDonald's, there was one here, which I was a little bit surprised in this little bit station. First thing I noticed, no straw, but like a sip cup lid, like when you get a coffee. Quite cool. So the situation is right now, we're still offline. I found a store. I was just about to just start walking to where I know there is a store. And then at the end of the station, I saw a place where I seen like the logo of it before, and it's a place to sell phones. I seen the logo in Laos and stuff like that. And I went there, and they are selling the right SIMs. And she told me the price, and then she was like, is it okay with this one? And the first thing in my head is like, I'm gonna pay too much for that one compared to the other one. So I said, no, I want that one. And then she said like, it's gonna take 10 minutes or something like that. I said, that's fine, I'll wait. And then after a bit, she was like, oh, the system is down, you want the other one? So no, I want that one. I'll eat and then come back. I was kind of expecting to be at the place we're staying right now. Luckily, it's kind of still early in the day. I think it's like 2 or 3 or something like that. I'm actually not quite sure. One phone is shown one time, the other phone is shown another, so I'm not quite sure which one is right. Because I don't know what time zone Malaysia is in. I thought Singapore was like 5 hours in front of Europe, and there was 6 hours. And Malaysia might be 5, might be 6. Fingers crossed, next time I turn on the camera, we are online and we have a plan. I still need to eat my burger here also. And I couldn't find a seat here. Like there are some outside, but now I'm here, so I'm just gonna eat it here. I'm happy to announce that we are back online. It worked this time, and she actually already set everything up when I got there. Just had to pay, and she put it in the cart. And she put it in the cart. She put it into the phone, and everything works. Okay, 2 things, maybe 3. It's a 1.5 hour walk to walk there. I'm not gonna do that. I already decided now. Taking the bus there require a bus change, and it will take 1 hour to get there, which seems crazy. I just looked it up. Grab works here like the Uber of this part of the world, and it's just over $2. We're gonna do that. 100% we're gonna do that. Second thing is, and I saw the message this morning, kind of ignored it a little bit, but the place that I'm staying messaged me today and now on WhatsApp also that they require a deposit, which is a kind of weird thing to ask for on the day. However, the place we just stayed in Singapore asked me for the deposit when I arrived. That was far away in my brain, that word. Which I ended up never paying, because she was like, you can pay later. And then I wanted to pay the deposit, and that was a different woman. And she said, it doesn't matter. Like, just remember to give us the key when you leave. This place here require like a bank transfer or from some app, random app that I don't know about. So we're gonna go there, see if we can pay cash, if they even need it. Downloading another app, put in your credit card information, and who knows if that like money ever will return to my bank account, right? If it's just in the app, then the money's kind of lost anyways. Before we leave, very happy surprise and familiar faces from Korea and Japan. I see a UC and a family market, which is like kind of like 7-Eleven. In Korea, I had so much rice triangles from UC. You won't believe it. So very happy to see them here actually. Looking forward to see what's in them. Not planning on eating that much of that food anymore, because we just done that. We are in a cheaper country now. It should be way better to eat on the street. It seems like the easiest part today was to cross the border, which is a little bit funny because normally it's kind of the other way around. I'm at the place. The Grab, however, and for some weird reason it came up with something, you want to add an insurance or something like that for like 30 cents or something like that, which is like, I don't know, no money. And for some reason I pressed yes. Normally I would say no. I'm super happy I did it, because the guy that picked me up, that was super nice. I don't know if he was stuck in traffic or whatever. It was a little bit weird, but he was super late. But because I had that insurance thing, I got just over $1 back. So my $2 ride was $1. I guess that was worth the wait for some reason. I got to the place. It's a locked door. I texted them, place. I'm here. How do I get in? And they texted me back, oh, they need the deposit before you can check in, but we can see that you don't have whatever apps, so it's okay, we don't need the deposit this time, just took care of our room, which I of course always does. And that's the second time that they ask for a deposit and then in the end don't want it. And then they texted me, could you send the passport to us, which is a normal thing, like completely normal. I did that, and I'm just waiting. Oh, they're texting me now. I've been here for like 20 minutes sitting outside here. I have no more to drink. Luckily, I don't mind the heat. They sent me a thumbs up on the passport photo. The funny thing, it has super good ratings on booking.com, this place. I don't think it's for the check-in procedure. So hopefully the stay is gonna be amazing. It's a little bit out of nowhere. I think there is a 7-Eleven and a grocery store over the hill here. And another funny thing, we were mostly on the highway places, look like when we drove here. Not really looks like there are any sidewalks here. But it's like when you don't have a trolley, it's okay. Like Cambodia had no sidewalks at all, right? So what I'm planning on doing here is actually to take a few days off. And by days off, I mean I have to edit 4 videos and then relax a little bit. And then probably do 1 video from this city. And then we're gonna go north. The battery on the camera just died and they just texted me my room number. The door is still locked. I can't get in there. That's the issue. Let me just try one more time if it's actually locked. It is locked, but apparently you can stick your arm in. And I did that before. Thought there was something on the actual lock where you can lock it. But there is like a little bar you can slide, which I didn't see before. I can get inside. I guess everything is fine then. I'll say, cool, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I don't know why I started saying okay all the time. It's very annoying. I also edit some of the okays or no out a lot. Overall, very easy day and the most easy border crossing ever. There was one thing I thought about last night was like maybe they have this digital arrival card here also, because I could see when I was looking for what bus to take, somebody uploaded a photo of like a digital passport scanner. We just arrived in Singapore where that was the case with the digital arrival card. Or they actually texted me how to open the door now. Arrival card. So I googled that last night and in fact you had to do it. So I did that last night. So it's just passport scan and then go right through it. Super easy, as I told you earlier. So many messages now. Every border should be as easy as that. And there's basically one border in the world where a very developed country that should change their border controls. 100%. That's one of the worst. I'm gonna put in my stuff, go and find something to drink and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna start editing videos and chill for 2-3 days. So thank you so much for watching this little journey from Singapore. Looking so much forward to be back soon. Here to Malaysia, looking so much forward to discover this country. We will be here for just under a month. Thank you so much for, they're texting me a lot of messages now. Thank you so much for watching. And then see you in the next one, which will be in a couple of days for me and for you this time. And I will try and read all of these 1 million message photos and videos that sent me. I don't know why. I don't know. I should stop talking. Sorry. See you in the next one.